Yo, what is up guys, it's Kobe, back today with another Black Ops 2 tips and tricks video. First, my last couple of tips videos have been doing awesome, just been getting awesome ratings, so I just want to say thank you guys for that, just real quick. But in today's video, we're going to be going over the sensor grenade. Now, the reason I chose to cover the sensor grenade is because I feel like it is one of the, if not the most underused piece of equipment in the game, and it got me thinking and wondering, why is it, is it because that the thing is just sucky, so nobody wants to use it, or is it because nobody knows actually what it does, because it is slightly different than things we have seen in the past. I'm sure most people have a pretty good idea of what it does, but like the EMP, you don't know exactly what it can do and how it works unless you go out and use it yourself. So that's what I did, that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today, just how the grenade works and some tips just in case you felt like giving it a try. So just to get the basic stuff out of the way, for those of you who don't know, the sensor grenade is used to paint enemies on your minimap and only your minimap. It will not project them for your teammates. When in range, the sensor's laser will lock onto an enemy or enemies and paint them on the map. However, unlike the orbital VSAT, his icon on your minimap pulsates rather than showing in real time, so in a sense you can tell the direction of where the enemy is headed, but not quite the exact location. The spread of the laser's range is actually quite large, definitely big enough to cover any enclosed room or flag capture area. However, you do need to know that the middle of the enemy's body must be in the direct line of sight of the sensor grenade or he will not be detected. For some reason, that's where the sensor's laser points to, so if only the upper body of the enemy is exposed, he will not be detected. Now, when detected, the enemy will be painted for only a second or two, unless that enemy stays in the line of sight for each continued pulse on your map. One thing worth noting is that smoke from smoke grenades do not affect this line of sight, so using Tactician and equipping both sensor and a smoke grenade can be quite effective, or if you're playing in a party, you can coordinate with a teammate, something like that, and have him equip it. Also, for those of you wondering, Scavenger does replenish one sensor grenade per pack that you pick up. However, like always, it needs to be from a weapon kill. Another important feature of the sensor grenade that you guys may not know about is the explosion or detonation at the end. After its few seconds of sensing for enemies, the grenade will then explode, inflicting some splash damage to all surrounding enemies in range. But what's most important is that the enemies that do get hit from that explosion stay painted in real time on your minimap for 5 seconds, which is obviously pretty useful. So with this aspect of the sensor grenade, you can kind of compare it to the recon perk from MW3, being that the enemy has to take actual damage from the explosion to be painted. Now for some tips for those who may want to try it out sometime. The sensor grenade is for rushing players that are always near the action and or objectives. They're not all that great for slower placed players that like to check every corner while they're moving around the map, if moving around at all. But one big mistake that I see players often do when using the sensor grenade is using it to check if enemies are in a certain area or room. That is a total waste of the grenade. You want to use it where you already know for a fact people will be so that you can paint them on your map. So off the start of a domination game, rushing for the B flag, on hard points, headquarters, or just hotspots in general. If you're looking for something to merely check if an enemy is nearby, the EMP is 100 times better, being that it penetrates walls and surfaces while the sensor does not. So after hearing all this, do you think the sensor grenade is a liable option to use? Would you guys use it for certain game modes, certain maps, or maybe only equip it for certain classes? Let me know what you think. I still believe the EMP is all around more useful, but the sensor grenade definitely has its place when it can be effective. But anyways, that's today's quick little video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe learned something new. If you want to support the channel, feel free to leave a like and a favorite. I already got my next video planned out, and it's actually something pretty cool, and I think you guys will enjoy it and find it useful, so definitely subscribe if you're new. Check out the other videos on screen if you want, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.